Give me a minute and we'll talk about the Kherson front, specifically how the Ukrainians are crossing the Dnipro, apparently in ever increasing numbers, leading Russian military bloggers in the region to raise the alarm. Now, there have been a number of developments in this sector of late. We saw the near decapitation of the VDV headquarters of the Dnipro about 10 days ago now. This being Thursday, the 9th of November, day 624 of Vladimir Putin's war of aggression against the people of Ukraine. So about 10 days ago, we saw the decapitation of the headquarters office hit with a missile and at least 3 command colonels eliminated. Further to that, the word is that the Ukrainians continue to expand the bridgehead. Do you see this orange road right here? That road is a highway. And here's the thing about being in Ukraine. The roads are not great, man. If you're not on a highway, you're in the mud. You're in the mud. And if you want to transport vehicles at this time of year, you got to be out of the mud. You got to be on a highway. And it looks like the Ukrainians are pushing to cut that road off. And if they cut that road off, they cut supplies to the southern front. That's a real thing. And that's a strategic advantage for the Ukrainians. Now dig it. The same military blogger, Romanov92, who published the pictures of the Ukrainians getting light armored infantry fighting vehicles across the Dnipro, has a few things to say. According to him, the Ukrainians have moved additional vehicles across the Dnipro, including this Iris-T air defense system, and not one, but 2 SAM OSA systems, which are currently on the left bank of the Dnipro defending the defenders from any air attacks. That's huge. The Institute for the Study of War cites these Russian sources, claiming that Ukrainian forces have transferred a limited number of armored vehicles to the left bank of Kherson and are continuing larger than usual ground operations on the east bank with a light infantry grouping of roughly battalion size. We go on. In the Kherson direction, the fighting in Krinky continues. The enemy, the Ukrainians, because this is our Russian source, the enemy is trying to break through to a forest area near the settlement to access the highway to Melitopol from the Antonovsky Bridge. The map clearly shows both the forest area and the highway. There is a direct connection with the Zaporizhia direction. Everything in the compartment can allow enemy forces to cut off supplies and enter Crimea. That is the worry. That is the alarm that the Russian military bloggers are raising, and it is our fondest wish and hope. If the Ukrainians can secure this bridgehead and then follow it with troops and equipment, the Russians don't have a chance because their men aren't there. Their men are pinned down along 600 kilometers of front line from the Novokakhovka Reservoir all the way to the tippy top of Luhansk. They're pinned down. They pull men and equipment out of there, then the breakthrough happens there. They don't have the resources in Kherson. They're depending on the river to keep the Ukrainians on the other side. It's a dilemma that I see little resolution to as the Ukrainians continue to successfully hunt Russian electronic warfare equipment and air defense while bolstering and buffering their own. We're going to keep our eye on this because between now and Christmas, this could prove to be the deciding move in this summer counteroffensive which has turned into an autumn counteroffensive and is now on its way to becoming a winter counteroffensive. Make no mistake, the front line may not have moved, but the Ukrainians are winning the deep battle every day.